MotorWeek is made possible by Auto Value and Bumper to Bumper and TireRack.com.
Well, hello and welcome to MotorWeek 88. We're glad to have you with us. You know, the way cars look has always meant a lot to the American car buyer. Ford stunned America with the Aero-style Taurus 2 years ago. And by comparison, GM's boxy sedan started looking like rolling tombstones for the world's largest car maker. But GM is fighting back. It started last year with the sleek Chevy Corsica and Beretta, and it continues this year with their new models, codenamed GM10 or W bodies. And we've had an early chance to see if these new cars will put GM back in the game. The first of these mid-size front-drive GM models goes on sale this month, and it carries the familiar Buick Regal name. While some hints of the old squared-off Regal styling remain, wind resistance has been reduced by 33%. Smooth fenders merge with a thin-ribbed waterfall grille and long hood. Air flows down a rounded, if still somewhat traditional roofline, and off a short, high trunk lid. It's the Aero look, Buick style. But while the exterior is progressive, this Buick's airy interior retains the old Regal's plastic wood and chrome theme. That's so former owners will still feel at home. Functionally, however, everything is up to date. While the standard dash provides speed and fuel readouts only, a complete, if difficult to read, all-digital cluster is available. Stereo and climate controls are centrally located and within a short reach. The base car comes with a bench seat covered in soft cloth, with bucket seats and console an option. And oh yes, Regals and the rest of the GM10s have automatic shoulder belts standard. Rear seat room is amazingly good for a coupe for up to 3 adults, but the absence of rear shoulder belts on a new model puzzled us. There's very good room in the trunk too, with a long flat floor. However, the Regal has a higher liftover height than we'd like. The Regal's all-independent suspension uses a transverse leaf spring in the rear and shocks and struts designed to soak up bumps very quickly. Buick calls the result Dyno Ride. While we don't care for the name, this concrete block torture road proved it works well. With the standard 2.8-liter fuel-injected V6, mileage ratings for the 4-speed automatic Buick Regal are estimated at 20 city and 29 highway. While the new Regal still looks something like the old Regal, nothing could be further from the truth about the second GM10 due in January. The Oldsmobile Cutlass Supreme is the sleekest GM family coupe yet. Trim levels include the base monocolor car on the left, the mid-level SL two-tone on the right, and this top-drawer International Series. Like all GM10s, extensive use of flush glass and integrated door handles contribute to its sophisticated appearance and low drag coefficient. The interior of the Cutlass Supreme is less a contrast with the past, but the conventional shapes are clean with little chrome. The optional rally cluster dash using analog-style digital gauges is one of the best of its type yet. To make sure there's a Cutlass Supreme for everyone, the base and SL come with a column-mounted automatic shift lever. The I-Series comes standard with a 5-speed manual gear chain down on the console, with an automatic as an option. The I-Series has stylish bucket seats in the rear. They're very comfortable, and there's a useful armrest between them. The I-Series also has what Olds calls a touring car ride and suspension. We found it behaves nicely, if not unlike past GM front-drive cars. That's to say, it pushes too much in corners. It's safe, if not very exciting. But when it comes to sophisticated performance, we generally look to Pontiac as GM's top dog. They too will have a GM10 with the famous Grand Prix label, but it will not be out till next March. Visually, it is the most aggressive looking of the W bodies and has virtually no resemblance to the Buick or Olds models. Inside, it departs totally from past GM mid-size coupes, with a clean, rounded dash that seems most businesslike. But we do have one complaint. On the sportiest Grand Prix SE, there's an overkill of controls on the edge of the instrument pod. On the other hand, we love the sports seats. They have split bottom cushions that allow each leg to be positioned at a different comfort height. We had a chance to drive the Grand Prix at the twisty Mid-Ohio racecourse and at GM's own proving grounds in Michigan. We found these prototype cars were good performers overall, if again with only a few outstanding characteristics. Power is adequate with a 0 to 60 of 10.3 seconds for the 5-speed manual and 11 seconds flat for the automatic. Both the 4-valve per-cylinder quad-4 engine and a new 3.1-liter V6 are rumored for GM10s next year, and each should offer improved acceleration. Braking seems the single best driving feature of this design. Finding standard 4-wheel disc brakes on a mid-level family car is unexpected and welcome. From 55, we recorded a short 108-foot average. Braking is secure, easy to modulate, and with little fade. So overall, we came away from the Buick Regal, as well as the Oldsmobile Cutlass Supreme and Pontiac Grand Prix, with very positive feelings. They are attractive cars that put GM's boxy look-alike theme to rest once and for all. Moreover, the character of each model is really different. The Regal will appeal to the conservative clientele, the Cutlass Supreme to the most style-conscious, and the Grand Prix to the form-follows-function group. On safety matters, the GM10s have front passive restraints but no rear shoulder belts. Bumpers can withstand a 5-mile-an-hour crash without damage, and radial tires are standard. Anti-lock brakes are not yet offered. As for its competition, Ford's Thunderbird is rear drive and lacks the front drive GM10's fine wet weather traction. The T-Bird has less back seat room too, but more performance. The Nissan Maxima is also smaller inside than a GM10, and between base models is far more expensive. But the Maxima has 4 doors and the GM10 only 2. So while the GM10 W bodies may not be truly radical, they are a positive warning to all competitors. The sleeping giant of Detroit is back on its feet and ready to play for keeps.
The MotorWeek app, which includes our latest reviews and feature stories, is now available for mobile devices.